back to Literature Unlocked. I am Komal Kumari and here we are to decode literature from all the ranges and even learn spoken English. Today is our spoken English class and in this session we will understand why most learners know English but they don't know which type of English to use in different situations. Should you say, "Hey, what's up?" or "Good morning, how are you?" Or should you write, "Can you send?" or "Could you please send me the file?" By the end of this video, you will understand the exact difference between formal and informal English. Sentence patterns you should instantly apply, examples for writing, speaking, email and daily conversations, and a practice test at the end. So let's begin. What is formal English? Formal English is the polite, professional and structured form of English. It's used in office conversation, emails, presentation, interview, academic writing, public speaking, exams. The characteristics of formal English includes no contractions, cannot, will be used in its full form, wanna, gonna, no. No contractions of the phrases. Complete sentences. A polite tone should be used, clear grammar and precise vocabulary. For example, in informal we say, "I need your notes." But in formal we say, "Could you please share your notes with me?" Which is polite, precise vocabulary and a complete sentence. So this is formal English. What is informal English? It is completely opposite. Informal English is used in friends, family, close colleagues, social media, casual messages, and the characteristics are contractions are used: don't, can't, I am in short forms, wanna, gonna, slangs as in what's up dude. So small phrases which are used in the casual conversations, TTLY in short form abbreviations of long sentences, which is called short sentences, and a casual tone is maintained. For example, in formal we would say, "I would like to speak with you." But in informal we say, "Hey, wanna talk?" So this is the difference between formal and informal English. Now here I am presenting a comparison table between formal and informal sentences, and there are different kinds of situations in which informal sentence and formal sentence you can use in your daily conversations. For greeting, informal is "hey" or "hi" and formal is "good morning, good afternoon." Request, "Can you send?" and informal it is "Could you please send?" Apology, it's normal "sorry" and formal it is "I sincerely apologize." Invitation is "wanna come?" and formal is "I would like to invite you." Gratitude is normal "thanks" and formal is "thank you very much." So this is a comparison table where you will get an exact clear difference between formal and informal sentences and where you can use what, as we have already discussed before in the introduction part. So how we transform our vocabulary from informal to formal? What are the words that comes under formal? What are the words that come under informal? So here are a few examples of the words. For example, if the word is "ask," it is informal and the formal of the same is "inquire." Tell me becomes "inform me." Need becomes "require." Fix becomes "repair." Kids become "children." Cheap becomes "affordable." Affordable sounds more polished. Boss become "supervisor." So this kind of words we use in formal English in our office conversations, in our meetings with clients and faculties or your colleagues in your office areas. Exams as well. So example, if a informal sentence is "tell me the reason," the formal is "please inform me of the reason." If the informal sentence is "I need your help," the formal sentence is "I require assistance." Here we put more pressure or more focus on our vocabulary. There should be a very polite, formal vocabulary which should be used in formal sentences. And we should maintain a warmth, a polite tone in our entire conversation, which is very must when you speak about formal conversations. So, this is a vocabulary transformation. There are many different kinds of words which are used differently or are transformed when it comes to formal conversations. So, when this is how we speak, but when we are writing, how do we change our informal lines into formal one? For example, if you are writing a mail to your colleague or your supervisor or boss, so informal email would be like, "Hey, I'm sending the file. Let me know if everything is okay." So this is fine when you're talking casually to your very close colleague, but it is not fine when you're sending the file to your manager or your supervisor. So the formal email would be like, "Dear sir, ma'am, I'm sharing the requested file. Kindly let me know if some modification is required." And at the end, regards. A enclosure is given. So this is how you structure your whole email in a formal situation, in a formal words. Some more examples of email writing can be, "I can't come today." If you are asking for a leave and you mail your boss or manager, you write, "I can't come today." But the formal transformation of the sentence would be, "I will not be able to attend today." So you have to send a formal application of leave. And here in the beginning there will be a salutation, in the end it would be a complimentary close or enclosure. So this was all about emails and writing in formal situations. But what do we do when we come to conversations? How do we instantly form a formal conversation? Conversation is very rapid, very instant. So what do we do in this case? Here I'm presenting an informal conversation before you. There's a person A, there's a person B, and they are talking informally. So person A says, "Hey, are you free today?" B says, "Yeah, what's up?" A, "Wanna go out?" B, "Cool, let's go." So what kind of words they are using? Wanna, cool, what's up, are you free today, hey. So it's a kind of very informal, casual talk that we do with our close friends, family members, etc. What will be a formal transformation of the same conversation? It will be, "Good afternoon, are you available today?" "Yes, how may I assist you?" The person B will say, "Yes, how may I assist you?" The person A will say, I was wondering if you could join the meeting." Then B will say, "Certainly, I will be there." So it is a formal transformation of the same conversation where they start with, "Are you available today or not? How may I assist you? I was wondering if you can't join the meeting." And then he says, "Certainly, I will be there." Means they are agreeing to come upon a meeting or to be present in a meeting. So you have to note the vocabulary: available, assist, wondering, certainly. Yes, he could have said yes, but he said certainly. Assurance, same word, same meaning, different words. So this is how you transform your conversations into a formal conversation. Now I am giving you a practice session. I am giving here you an informal sentences that you must convert into formal sentences. The sentences are, "Send me the details," "Sorry, I can't come," "Give me a minute," "I want to talk to you." So now what you can do is you can pause the video, you can try and answer these questions and match whether you have come or similarly you have written the same answers or not. So the answers are, "Could you please share the details?" "I sincerely regret that I will not be able to attend." "Kindly give me a moment," and "I would like to speak with you." So this is how we convert our informal sentence into formal one. First, we add model verbs, could, would, and we give it a polite tone, a warmth. We increase our sentences, we change our vocabulary, we use more polished vocabulary when it comes to formal conversations. We must keep in mind it should not have any contractions, no short forms, no abbreviation, but full sentences, complete sentences. So this is how we differentiate between informal and formal conversations. You learn the exact difference between them. Now use your informal English with your friends, families, but for a formal English, you use it in your jobs, exam, interview, and professional growth. The more accurate your formal English will be, the more impact it will have on your jobs and exams. So if you want a full PDF of 100 plus formal and informal sentences, comment formal below. Subscribe and stay tuned for the next video on spoken English sentences or spoken English series.